Morning, Nick.
Hello.
How are you?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you.
You look like one of those cricket players for the Oval with the hat and the sun cream on.
I like to have a wide-brimmed hat because it gives me more protection.
Yeah, and you need it, don't you?
I do, yeah.
And that's the advice from Nick, is make sure you, in this weather, cover up, isn't it?
Cover up, put a hat on, wear lots of sun cream, keep yourself hydrated, lots of water.
Yeah, absolutely. Nick, I'm tired.
Yeah.
Saturday morning, not because of the job.
No.
Because of health and safety, we made sure we drank copious amounts of cider last night.
Oh, really?
Yeah, with Mr. Williams and Dan over there. Like, Dan was drinking some wine as well. What are we doing, Nick? Let's not beat around the bush. What are we doing here today? We're celebrating, aren't we?
Yeah. So yourselves and Alison very kindly put together an event to come down to my allotment to pave it and make it easier for me to get round in my wheelchair.
Oh, come on. Hey.
And you've done an absolute amazing job.
I know. Hey, but not just us. Hey, guys, I know you. There's some guys over there. We want you in the video behind us in a moment. So just get over here. Look, let's just clarify, give Nick a bit of breathing space a moment. Nick's got an allotment.
3 allotments.
3 allotments. And little Jamie Warren, that was here on that path, Jamie made the point on several occasions how your allotment is looked so good. He said it was akin to Kew Gardens. He said it was absolutely he said it was absolutely beautiful, and things have slowed down because of your illness, haven't they?
Yeah.
Okay, but you're here again. You're able to get round, and what does that mean to you?
It just means the world to me because my allotment is my escapism. It's my escapism between treatments. It's my escapism when I come up here with my wife Michelle and the 2 dogs. You know, it's just our paradise, really.
Look, Nick, just for the viewers out here, because we're going to share this around here at the moment now on different platforms, just give us a brief history of your illness and this road that you've been on.
So I had open heart surgery in November 2020. When I came round from surgery, the surgeon told my wife that we think Nick's had a stroke, and yes, I had a stroke. And then I caught COVID, and then I was in the coronavirus ward. And
Nick, sorry, was you walking when you had the surgery before you had surgery?
I was walking, yeah.
Right, okay.
Yeah, I was fully functional. And then I caught COVID, coronavirus, and I was on the coronavirus at the JR ward in Oxford. And there were people around me in different beds, and you know, I would wake up one day and find, oh, they're gone. And you know, I asked the nurses, where's Bill, where's William, where's Jenny, and oh, she died, or they've died. And somebody else.
That's been really frightening.
Yeah, it was, because I was in that ward, and I didn't know whether I was going to be one of those victims. And then I caught, I recovered from that, and then I caught pneumonia.
Yeah.
And then I was moved up to the pneumonia ward from the COVID ward. All in all, it's been about 7 months hospital stay in 2020, November 2020.
Can I just say something? Some people don't even know of anyone that dies. It might be their grandparents or their uncles or aunties and that. Like that. You've seen death staring you in the face. Haven't
Yeah,
you?
I have. Yeah.
Did that have a profound effect on you?
It did have a profound effect on me, because I thought, oh my God, when's my time up?
Have you had any counselling about that? Seeing all these people die?
I have, yeah.
And I'm not going. This is the thing. Putting aside all the physical things that you've had to deal with all that as well. And I didn't even. I know that we spoke about it before, and I said to you when we were speaking, we were complete strangers, and I thought, I don't know if he's going to get through this. You've absolutely blown my mind with your tenacity. You're like a little honey badger. Well, not little. You're a tall honey badger, a 6'7" honey badger, I think. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, go on, carry on. Just tell us a little bit more.
So, and then I got moved to the pneumonia ward, and I got over that. And then, you know, because I'd had this stroke, you know, they wanted me to go to a rehab and I was moved to the rehab hospital at the Nuffield called the Oxford Centre of Enablement. But I was also on dialysis because my kidney stopped working because I had a transplant in 2008. My kidney stopped working in January 2020 and I was back on dialysis. And the thought was that we'll do the heart surgery and then we can get you ready for another kidney transplant.
What have you done to deserve all this? You haven't done nothing wrong at
No.
all. Why do you think God allows people to go through this?
Don't know.
Why? Whether you're religious or not, but why does it? You've had it all, haven't you?
Yeah, I've had it all.
And must have had a profound effect on Michelle as well. I don't want to say, but it must have, mustn't it?
Yeah,
It's been tough.
yeah.
Family, your dad.
Yeah, because Michelle and I have only been married 4 years, and yeah, it's sort of like in at the deep end. The thing with the stroke is that apart from not walking, I've lost my memory. You know, because I was, because I'm a plantsman,
Yeah.
I could reel off plant names in Latin.
Yeah.
But, you know, I see a plant now and I struggle.
Is it a struggle, is it?
Yeah. And I can't always get my words out.
I can't get my words out after a few beers, Nick, anyway. Like, you know. But you know, it's like plants like Hedricol, Chica dentata, variegata, and all those types of plants. And that was that's your thing. That's what makes you, that's your DNA. It's what makes you what you are, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's my love and my passion.
Do you think having the path now to go around the boxes do you think it's going to...
Oh, it's going to be an absolute godsend because Michelle can bring my wheelchair up here and bring my Zimmer frame and, you know, get me walking because I wear my AFO, which is this brace around my leg. I wear this every day. I wear it to dialysis. And yeah, it will be a massive help.
And over there in the distance, we've got Joe who's been a help as well. Can you tell us who Joe is?
So Joe was my occupational therapist and
Say hi, Joe. Just shout out.
hi. Family friend for Michelle and I, and we're in regular touch. And Joe has been with me from the start.
Yeah.
You know, on this journey, getting me to walk and doing lots of exercises and lots of bits and pieces like that. But
Do you think we can get Joe just in for a couple of minutes because we want to get the guys in as well in a minute? Joe, do you want to just come from behind here and just let's see if Joe can throw a light on it so it's not just from you. We can get a professional's advice, can't we? Come on, Joe.
I'm coming.
Get your skates on, girl. Here she is. There's Joe. Joe, this little video here is going to go out on numerous platforms.
Okay.
Joe, you can just bear with us for... Oh, there she goes. There she goes. Tell us a little bit about Nick from your perspective, how it started and what your role is like.
So initially, I was called in to kind of rescue a situation that was breaking down with your care agency,
Yeah.
wasn't I? And as soon as I met Nick, him and Michelle were just
Oh, you brought Michelle into it.
special,
Yeah.
warm,
Yeah.
kind, and I could see they'd had a really rough time of it. So, kind of as part of my role with social care, I thought, come on, you're a skilled rehab therapist. Let's help this person, this man,
Yeah.
get up and moving again. So we had some goals, didn't we, Nick?
yeah,
Look, Joe, I've got to say, like, you've just used the word man, because he's a man, isn't he? And,
Yeah.
and he's gone for this part now where he can't do the things. It must be massively frustrating for him.
Absolutely. And it was about, I would say, I didn't help Nick, we helped one another.
Right.
Because Nick had his goals, what he wanted to achieve, and we had little goals in between that, didn't we?
We did,
Something
yeah.
to achieve. You had downstairs living,
yeah,
which nobody wants to be downstairs living with your wife upstairs, so we kind of got you well enough, didn't we, so that we could get rid of that hospital bed
yeah,
and you could get back upstairs. And I would nag you, wouldn't I, about your exercises,
yeah.
and you'd do those, and I'd come every week, and we'd persevere, wouldn't we?
Do you do them now?
Yeah, I do the exercises now when I can because I need to have the energy.
Yeah.
And you know, for part of the dialysis treatment every so often is having a blood transfusion because my hemoglobin drops and I become very anemic, and it's having the energy to do those exercises But thankfully, in the last 6 weeks, I haven't had a blood transfusion.
Is that hard for you, Joe, when you wanted to get and do those exercises? And it's a real balancing act, isn't it?
It is, and Nick is so determined that sometimes it's me that's gone enough.
Right.
Because you just want to go for it.
I just want to go for it, yeah.
And there's been times when you've kind of gone, and I've known you and gone, no, we're going to do some more. But we leave you at a level where you're not so fatigued that you can't have the rest of the day to yourself.
Yeah.
But you know you've achieved something.
What's the future, and how do you feel that this getting round here is going to help you?
Oh, it's going to be amazing. Just the confidence to walk on a flat level and to almost practice your exercises while you're walking, isn't it? To get the gait right, the stepping right. And I suppose for me, it's going to give you an occupation back. And that's what occupational therapy is all about. Giving back, or gaining back what you've lost.
Yeah.
And whilst you've still got your garden here, and Michelle does a lot, you want to do it as well. And that's what I've seen all the way through. And just to have this pavement down, it's a game changer. Absolutely.
And you're here,
changer.
you've been doing some weeding as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I've got my hands dirty.
Yeah. Well, Joe, right, without any further ado,
Thank you.
get off and get those
Right.
boys in. Thank you, Joe.
Buggering off now.
Here we are. Joe's on her way. We've got a couple of lads that have. All three of you, if they can come over. We've got Paul Williams, Steve Wrist, and Dan Cooley. Can we get you over here, guys? They're going to come and swoop from behind over there and sneak behind. I don't think Paul Williams will squeeze in there. He's a big old boy, big unit. Let's move forward. Let's come over here a little bit. Let's get. There we are. If we can get you behind there, lads, and I can't go any further forward. That's it now. Here we are. It is three of them. There you are. Just jump over, guys, if you can. So this is Paul Williams. Jump over. He's at the Grand National here. He's not exactly like Red Rum there, is he? There's Steve. So Paul is a local boy. We've got Steve Wrist and Dan. We've got to tell you a funny story. So on the Bluetooth, we'll play it later on my Bluetooth. When I say call Dan Cooley, what does it say? So Dan Cooley, call Dan Cooley.
Calling Dan Key Willie.
There we are. A little story for you. We've got to do the funny ones as well, haven't we? And Steve, what happened? How did we get all this together? What happened?
I don't know. I fell asleep halfway through.
We had can you just say some of the guys that were here, like where they came from? They know who they are, don't they?
Yeah. I don't actually know what part of the country they've come from, but
Malvern.
Andy's
Jamie
from
Warren.
Sussex. I've come up from Southampton.
Yeah. And what brought you here today? What was it,
this man right here.
Yeah. And what did you want to do for him?
Make his life as easy as possible.
Just to let you know, at this point, he's getting very emotional now at this point.
Oh, you can't cry because we'll all be crying. Big grown men behind you. You'll be wet with us crying.
Why do you think I've got sunglasses on?
Yeah. Dan Cooley, you know as well as I know, that man there, Paul Williams, has done. This wouldn't be possible, would it?
No. Boy with all the toys.
Yeah.
Fantastic work ethic as well. Thanks, mate.
Yeah.
Made our lives a lot easier.
And obviously, Paul, you can keep an eye on him now, can't you? If he needs a bit of planting, you get the old little micro digger in and help him out now and again.
We'll lose him in a hole.
Yeah. See what they're like?
Yeah.
So
We're just looking to see what we can inherit, you see. So
we can add you into your own compost, Nick.
But listen, this is your chance now, Nick, right? We don't want to go on any longer with this now. You've got some of the guys here, and you've got some of the guys that are going to be watching this at a later date. And they know who they are, Andy Edwards, Jamie Warren, and Connor Ely. There's some lads that actually didn't want to be mentioned because it's not about that. They don't want to be seen as...
No, I want them to be mentioned.
Yeah, I know.
It's important
Well, we
to
will.
me.
We'll tag them all in, but what would you say to them now for what they've done?
I just want to say an absolute massive thank you.
All right.
An
Steve,
absolute
say
massive
something
thank
funny.
you for all they've done and making my life easier in my recovery.
Yeah. You're on the right road now, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am on the right road.
And this will be a great place for you to work on your strength and fitness, Nick.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
So without any further ado, we want to know what's your first job for you in this garden. That's what we want to know, isn't it? What do you reckon? Cider apples? Anything to do with alcohol?
Anything to do with alcohol, yeah.
Slow gin.
Nothing to do with alcohol.
Oh.
I don't drink.
Oh, yeah, but we do.
Yeah.
We can work on that.
Yeah, where's your
Well, we
moonshine?
could look at making
Gone over there.
tomato punch or gin.
I tell you something now. I've just thought of this. Can we have a bed donated to us guys, and any future sort of revenue that generated from that bed,
Yeah,
like that fresh produce company, right? That we get 10%.
yeah, that's fine. Yeah,
But we gotta have a bed that's totally all for us guys.
yeah,
All right.
yeah, that's
All right.
fine. We
Thanks,
can do
Nick.
that.
Look, you're an absolute star.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, friend. Cheers, guys, and thanks for coming.
Thank you very much.